If you're one of them players that like to have trophy dinos, then this is definitely the creature you need. The Phoenix is probably one of the hardest creatures to find, and it's got a reasonably good and enjoyable taming process as well. You've got to set it on fire. Now, this mythical creature can only be found during super heat waves, so it does make it a little bit tricky because you have a time window to tame this. But in this video I'm going to teach you how to do that. So sit back guys, relax, and let's go tame a Phoenix. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe. So today guys, we're going after our most mythical creature. It is the Phoenix. This guy is really hard to find. I'm not gonna lie, I struggled for days.
Wait, what?
But I'm going to show you what to do once you have found it and how to tame it. So the first thing we're going to need guys is desert clothing. This is going to keep us from burning up during the heat wave because we need it to be a heat wave. So the desert armor protects you from that. Now the Phoenix doesn't need a saddle, but we definitely do need weapons. Now the way we tame this is we burn it to death basically. So we don't need any tranks or any narcotics or anything like that. We just need a crossbow, a flamethrower, and some oil jars. Yeah, that's all we're going to need. Now we're going to trap the Phoenix, and to do this, we're going to need some building materials, obviously. So I'm going to take with me, we've got some pillows, wooden pillows. You need 4 in total. I've only got 3 here because I've already got one already placed above the Phoenix ashes. So I'm going to take 4 in total, but I've only need 3 at the minute. We're going to take ladders. Doesn't matter how many ladders, take as many as you need. We're going to take door frames and we're going to take ceilings. I've got 7 of each of these, 13 ladders and 4 wooden pillows. And coming with me guys, obviously my fire wyvern. Now the location for the Phoenix is actually pretty much all over the map, to be fair guys. They are more common to spawn around the outskirts of the map. A lot of people have said that they do see the wyvern over the mountains behind the red obelisk. Now that is what led me to going around that area, and then just out of coincidence I decided to check out the Colosseum, as I like to call it. Now on the way back I happened to see the Phoenix, and that was it. I stayed low on the ground so I could look up and see it, and then as soon as the heat wave stopped, I placed a pillow right where its ashes had landed. Okay guys, so I'm at my pillow, but as you can see there's a lot of deadly creatures around, so I'm just going to quickly go and take care of them. Okay, so as I was saying, now I've cleared everywhere out. This pillow is exactly where my Phoenix will be spawning. So what I need to do now is quickly build on this, especially before the next heat wave. So we're going to place everything just in a slot like so. And what we're going to do is we've got that. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Plain and simps. And then going to get this above here. There we go, like so. Make a little walkway. And can we get another one? Nope, we can't. Okay, so we're going to place in our ladder. It's going to have to be on the side here, innit? Yeah, there we go, that'll do. Climb up here. Perfection. And we're going to place that. There we go. We're going to place it like that. And cage it in like so. So, the reason why we do this is because although the ashes are here, although the ashes are down here, the Phoenix will spawn in 5 high above where its ashes are. So that means that it's going to spawn up right in that area where our little box is, and it's not going to be able to get out. That's the plan anyway. So now we've got that. All we need to do is wait for the heat wave now. So I'm just going to go and place all this in here like so. We don't need any of that now, but we'll level you up as well. We'll put more damage into this guy because if we need to, if we run out of fire or anything like that while we're burning it, my fire wyvern can set it on fire with its breath as well. So you can use the wyvern. If you don't want to use a trap, you can just fly around and, you know, be breathing on it and burning it and stuff like that. That will tame it as well. But I think this way is a little bit more effective. The only thing is, you just got to wait for the heat wave. And the first time you get the heat wave, you track where it's landed. As long as you know it's around here, you can use a parasaur if you like to find out exactly where it is, because the ash pile disappears. But I like to just sort of wait around for it to land and quickly place in a pillow right above where it is. So now let's just wait around and see if we can wait for the heat wave, I guess. Okay, so I was walking around and oh, is it spawned? Yeah, we got it, and it's trapped as well. So now we just climb up like this, perfect. And what I'm going to do first, get my oil jars out. That's what I'm going to do first, and we're going to just throw these bad boys. Don't know if that's going to hit it or not. Throw it there. Get this bad boy. Actually, let's get this. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh. I might need to have gone back a little bit. But while this is setting the Phoenix on fire, there we go. Look, you can see it's taming. Throw that. Throw. Oh, keep throwing these in. And you can see, as long as the Phoenix is on fire, we are okay. Rah! It's seriously lagging my game, but that doesn't matter. As long as I can get my Phoenix, you know, just beam some of these in. There we go. We've got it. We've got it on the run. We've got it on the run. Get closer. Look at that. We can see. So you can see the jars are the best thing to use, but no, flamethrower's doing not bad. My fire arrows aren't doing too bad either, to be fair. Let's quickly go and get my wyvern and get him to do it. Right, that should be doing it. So if we just keep burning it like so. See what he's on, see what he's on. It's got to be, it's quite a high level as well, this one. Ooh, yes, he's definitely burning. Oh no, I've just broke it. Uh-oh, that's not good. Wyvern time. Uh-oh. Right, let's just keep burning it this way. We've got to nearly have had this now. Ah, we got it! We finally got it. No, you do not. We have finally got the Phoenix. We got it. We finally got it. Let's get up. Get up. Oh, do you know what? Screw this. Let's break this. We've got a Phoenix. We've got a Phoenix. Come here. Yes. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Oh yeah, I forgot we can't land. Oh, okay. We've got it though. We got the Phoenix finally after all that. Probably the best thing, guys, was just probably stick your wyvern there. You, my boy, girl, you did really well. Thank you for your service. We need to get you back to the base, and we've got our Phoenix 41 as well. I'm buzzing. Woo! I've got a Phoenix. So the movement speed is, it's pretty slow, to be really honest with you guys. And even the sprint of this guy isn't that much faster either. They're not that fast when it comes to the movement speed. Now, the one good thing about the Phoenix is the stamina is very, very good actually. It barely moves, which is about right for the speed that you go in. If it was going too quick, you won't get anywhere. But this guy can definitely get you from one end of the map to the other. Just very slow. Now guys, the Phoenix, you cannot land him. He cannot land. He will not land. He has to be flying all the time. So with that being said, if he can't land, how do you refill his stamina? So once his stamina is fully deplete, you just have to stay still. Staying still, and he'll eventually recover the stamina that he's losing or lost. The next thing about the Phoenix is they can only eat sulfur. So once you've tamed them, the only thing they'll eat is sulfur. You can put meat in it, it won't eat it. It'll only eat sulfur. So you need to make sure you got that supply of sulfur ready for this guy. One neat thing about these guys is they actually poop silicon pearls. They don't poop. It's silicon pearls, and the very, very off chance you can actually get black silicon pearls. So now guys, we're looking at the attack, and the first one is the beak attack. So this will cause damage over time, setting creatures on fire, as well as being a nice fast attack that you can use on creatures. I will admit it's not that powerful, but obviously the damage over time does really well. So the next attack we're looking at is a fireball attack, and this is okay. It doesn't do any impact damage, it does burn over time, so damage over time again, just like the peck, and it can be useful if there's multiple enemies or anything like that. Now again, this attack's not exactly powerful, but it doesn't even cause aggro to creatures either. Now one thing you might notice about the Phoenix is you see this blaze targeting, and you can see it's set to off. I'm going to go and set this to on and show you the difference. So with blazing target on, as you can see we've got a parasite in our crosshair. If I were to aim it here, or it's moving, so if I say here, the fireball will actually automatically aim and hit the parasol, or something that you'll just miss. So for example, we've got a Jabberwock. If I aim to the right here, you can see it shoots it just to the left a bit more. So the next attack is the Talon attack, and this attack actually deals more damage. It doesn't do damage over time, it doesn't set them on fire or anything like that. It just deals more damage to creatures, which is probably best. And it's very quick. This is the attack that I would use more than anything. But I think it's safe to say the Phoenix is not used for killing. So leading on to our last attack, which is a Trailblaze attack. Now this is basically a charge attack, and I use it to get around as well, but you basically soar through the air, and anything that's near, it sets them on fire. So if you've got a group of enemies and you think, I want to set them on fire, you can easily do this with a Phoenix. I do use this Trailblaze attack to get around because it makes you faster. Now the good thing about Phoenixes as well guys is it can actually take on rock golems. Because you can set rock golems on fire, these guys can actually burn a rock golem. So the good thing about once you've killed a rock golem, if you use your Talon attack, you can actually harvest them. You can get obsidian, oil, crystal, stone and metal from these guys. And quite a lot of it as well. Booyah! Now the same goes for normal creatures as well that aren't made of stone. If you do the beak attack, you'll then harvest hide and meat, and they can even get raw prime meat as well. Now the Phoenix can harvest wood and thatch using its Talon attack. More thatch than wood, but it's still good for harvesting. And one of the best features with this as well is that you can actually harvest stone, flint and metal nodes as well as obsidian and everything else in between. You just got to use your Talon attack and not your beak attack. So one of the main reasons why you're going to want to get a Phoenix is because this guy can actually cook things, it can melt things, it can do it all. So for example, we've got our Phoenix in here. If we go ahead and let's place in some raw prime meat, and if we give it long enough, it should start cooking it. If we give it raw meat, it'll start cooking it. There we go, we've got one prime meat. If we give it metal ingots, it will start cooking them. There we go, look, you can see it's cooking them up. If we give it oil and hide, it'll also cook gasoline as well. So if we just wait a minute, you can see it's cooking these bad boys. There we go, look at that, how awesome is that? So if you've got your Phoenix and you're going anywhere and you've just got some meat, you don't need to worry about hunger. Look at me, I'm half hungry. So if I just get some prime meat and eat that, why not? Or some raw meat, you know, we've got metal ingots and everything, oil, we've got gasoline, we've got it all. This guy, we don't even need a campfire anymore. We just got this guy. Now, of course, guys, there is a downside to having this though, and that is the weight. So his weight, he doesn't deduct anything. He doesn't get like a weight deduction on anything. He just literally will be heavy as hell. So you might want to put weight into him if this is what you're going to use him for. He's definitely not a fighter. So guys, that's been it for me and the Phoenix. I hope you did enjoy it. Hopefully you've learned a little bit of something. I'm sorry there's not much to learn when it comes to finding one because they're just genuinely hard. But if you did like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. It helps me out massively. You can also leave a thanks if you want to. That's totally up to you guys. But I'll see you all in the next episode.
We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and pain.